Cholera is a disease that occurs in the region of the world where sanitation, food, and then water hygiene is lacking. So, when there is no clean water or proper disposal of sewage, cholera can spread very fast. So, cholera is very prevalent in Africa, in Asia, and Peru. This is the Lab Doctors channel. I'll entreat you to subscribe to this channel, like, share, comment, and let's do this together. Cholera is an acute disease that is caused by vibro cholera. Let's look at how cholera is transmitted. So this particular disease is transmitted through fecal oral route. What I mean is that it can be transmitted through consuming contaminated food and then water. When there is improper disposal of an infected person's sewage, there is a high possibility of the nearest person or any person who comes into contact with this sewage to be infected with cholera. Also, when the infected person comes into a direct contact with food or water, and the nearest person, without observing proper hygiene, also comes into direct contact with the same item, there is a high possibility of contracting cholera. Let's look at signs and then symptoms of cholera. So usually cholera is asymptomatic. What asymptomatic means is that it does not normally show signs for you to note or see. But one most important thing we should all note is that it may show mild signs during the late stage. Signs like nausea, vomiting, which further leads to dehydration. Talking of passage of watery stool. So this tells us that in the initial stage, it's very difficult for you to determine whether you have cholera or not, since it is asymptomatic in its earlier stages. This also makes us to understand that when you start passing watery stool, vomiting too much, nausea sets in, then your cholera may have gone far or it may have advanced, and therefore you need to immediately see your doctor for proper medical attention. Let's consider some risk factors. Our first point is poor water supply. This happens mostly in our rural areas where there is no proper treatment of water for drinking. Our next point is poor sanitation. Yes, when there is poor sanitation, it causes cholera. Have you thought of we disposing our rubbish in gutters? Disposing most of our sewage in gutters? People defecating around water bodies? Defecating in bushes? When it rains, what happens is that the water washes all these sewages back to our water bodies, our rivers, and at the end, the same people go back to drink from these water bodies. So what do you think will happen to us as people? Another most important point is poor personal hygiene. Please, as a person, you are advised to practice proper personal hygiene. This will go a long way to help keep you safe and healthy. Someone may ask, is there a proper treatment for cholera? Or if I'm infected with cholera, can it be treated? Yes, there is a way out. So let's dive in. To treat cholera, the first thing a medical person thinks of is fluid replacement. Since you might have lost a lot of fluid, and so your body needs to be hydrated to function properly. So fluid replacement with balance of salts, electrolytes, and water. Mostly we do take oral rehydration salts. You may also be given antibiotics. How am I going to prevent cholera infection? To practice proper personal hygiene. Also, practice proper home hygiene. Basic cleanliness in the house should be paramount to you. And then proper sewage disposal. As a community, you should have a proper way you dispose your sewages, proper water supply and treatment. Yes, and find a proper way to mine our minerals without contaminating our water bodies. We all are aware of most of the reports that Ghana water companies bring on board, considering the number of chemicals that are found in these waters. You people would testify to the fact that there are a lot of liver diseases nowadays, a lot of kidney diseases, just to mention few. Let's have a second look on this mining or galamsey activity. It is not helping us at all. Just as I always say, your health is paramount to your children, to me, and to the nation Ghana at large. So, I will entreat you to subscribe to the Lab Doctors channel, like our videos, share, comment, and let's do this together. Stay safe and stay healthy. Till we meet again. Bye bye.